Hello everybody, Hulkrex here, just doing a little update for the channel, just to let you know that the Musty Wargamers will have another show Thursday night at 9 Central Standard Time, or 9 Chicago Time, 10 Eastern, or 8 Mountain, just to let you know. So if you're in the Denver area, hey, or up in Canada where Palmer is, and Calgary, that would be 8 o'clock. And if you're on the west coast, hey, that's 7. That's really early for you. All right, so what you see here is a bunch of miniatures that I have been working on. Spent the last few days assembling these Forge World models that I had. I've had these guys forever and a day. I think I picked them up in 2018, maybe, you know, back when I picked up Mortarion. So I have this guy here. It's like there's four squads of Terminators. Basically, these are like the Cataphracti style, and these back here are the standard Terminator style. A little lighter, faster. What you see here is these are the Grave Wardens, the Grave Warden models from Forge World. These guys basically have grenade launchers. So they carry either a grenade launcher, and then 1 in 5 carries a heavy flamer, chemical heavy flamer. Not your typical flamer, but a chemical. So they go to war with stuff that would be against the Geneva Convention today. So, yeah, it's all outlawed stuff. It's Death Guard. So, they don't care. It's everything you want to kill your enemies with. And then here's the leader of the unit, the commander. So, there. Basically, they have a grenade launcher. I think they shoot crack and some type of chemical agent bomb. So it's just like a direct fire weapon for taking out a target, or area effect weapon, like a small grenade. Boom. Chuck it out there, and with, I think it's Fleshbane that's on those things. So yeah, you don't want to get near those things. So there's 10 of those, so you can see here. That's everything. So I had 2 squads of those, or just 1 big squad. So these start with 5 in a squad, and then you can add up to 5 more. So like puts the whole, 10 all together, which is kind of nice for having, a good size unit. Not to mention, what is it? These little launchers are on the top here. Shoot out a chemical obscurant. So kind of like smoke that will cause problems for everybody. But this is all the stuff is highly caustic, so it's, their armor is kind of pocked in places from being around all the chemical agent. So yeah. Then back here we have the next unit, which I got 10 of them, which are the Shrouds. So there's 2 units of 5, or 1 big unit. Now with a unit of these, they start off with 2, and then you add up to 10. So, and I did prime these here. It's like they're layer black primer, and then I dusted them with Xandri dust to get that lighten them up a little bit, so I can go with the what's this? This is Wraithbone. Then I put a cover them with Wraithbone, and then put a wash of which is, where's my wash at? Here we go. It's basically this stuff that's mixed with Lamia media together to where is it, this stuff? That's the contrast. That's, yeah. Basically, you take this contrast paint and put half in an empty container and then add half lamium media to water it down. Works pretty good for adding kind of that grimy look to them, and then you kind of go back out and highlight them again with the Wraithbone with a dry brush of bone white to lighten them up a little bit more. Because their armor, in the grand scheme of things, is kind of a mix between the two of a bone, not quite white, but not a bone looking color. It's just like right in between if you look at all the color schemes. But, so here, these guys got power scythes, which are AP3 plus 2 strength weapons. So they're strength 6 AP3 weaponry that they're running around with for choppy, you know, for Terminators. And they act as bodyguards. They can be a separate unit, or they can act as a bodyguard for a hero type, which should be him, Typhus. So, yeah, this is all 30K. These guys are all built for before the heresy or into the heresy. So these guys, you know, he's got a few extra rules go with him. Now, the interesting thing here, there's this little base. This is his dioramic base that he has. It snaps in there, and then this goes around here like that, and there. That's his dioramic vase. So when he's not on the battlefield, he can just be on display like that. Kind of cool little item. So there you go. Typhon. So there's the other 5 guys that go in the unit. Now, I had a disaster when I primed these guys. I was putting the Xandri dust on them, put a dusting of it, and a gust of wind came up and it knocked him off his base, and his power scythe broke. I seen it break and go flying and went off into the grass, and you think I spent an hour looking for that piece, and I couldn't find it. I gave up. So I printed myself a couple. I went on the internet and found a couple places where they were having power or scythes. So I printed one off. So I gotta fix that thing. So kind of bummed me out a little bit having that happen, but not the first time something has happened like that. One time I was priming miniatures in white, and a freaking hawk came along and snagged up several of my miniatures and carried them off. And I was like, "You kidding me?" A hawk. Probably thought they were eggs or something, and ran off with them. So I had to write those miniatures off. Now, back here in the back, these are the Contemptor Dreadnoughts. They're full of contempt. Alright. As you can see here, this is your standard configuration. They got the twin heavy bolter there, and they got the power fist to go with it, along with launcher on top that shoots out crack grenades or missiles, crack missiles. So got that one. This one has a plasma cannon with a dual las cannon, so a twin link las cannon. This is a fire support guy. You can see it says 14th Legion. Yay! Alright, so there. And then this one, he has a plasma cannon and a melta. So he's more of your in-face kind of guy. Out to 24. If you've got a vehicle or anything in an area effect, yeah, this thing will slag any models that get within that area. So they're going to drop a couple templates down. So this one's like templates and direct fire weaponry. This is like taking out infantry. You know, if you're in guard or solar auxiliary, I think they call them in the 30K, or orcs, which I don't understand what yet in 30K why they don't have a book for orcs, because At the beginning of the heresy, they just got done a massive campaign of taking planets back from orcs and eradicating the orc populations. So they fight Eldar and they fight orcs. So yeah, I don't know why they don't have a book for the Xenos to go with that. And then this guy's another anti-infantry style. He's got your crack missile, he's got the power fist, and then you got your assault cannon. Your typical configuration when it comes to these guys. It's just instead of having the twin link heavy bolter like on this guy over here in the end, this guy over here. So if you really think about it, you could have a couple, they're running packs of 3, so you could have them mowing down infantry, maybe a third one of these guys, like say this one for one of these two. So something that can take care of vehicles if necessary. You know, either one can wipe a vehicle out pretty quickly. And then they have an area effect weapon for taking out infantry and droves too. So, and then the fist, the power fist, has a like a storm bolter equivalent in their power fist. So, yep. So there you go. Got those guys. So these are the things I've been working on. Now I gotta start working on this guy. Man, this thing was a pain in the butt. This is, you're probably wondering because he's primed in black, you can't really see the details on him. But this is Lionel Jonson, the infamous Primarch of the Dark Angels. It's the Forge World model. Uh-oh. He's supposed to pop. There we go. Pops off. So his dioramic base has a bunch of Night Lords on it attacking him, and this whole base right here is covered. Look it up on the Games Workshop site. His base, dioramic base, is just covered in bodies. It's like they're all chopped up. They look bad. And there's one left. He's all shot to hell. And he's got his, was that a culverin? I think it is. And Volkite culverin that he's trying to aim before the lion lops him in half. Look at the size of that freaking sword. It's like, here's a, oops, stand up. The size of that weapon system. Here is a Cataphractii Terminator. The dang sword is taller than him. Like, oh my god. It's supposed to be like a strength 10 weapon, AP too. It just mows. It dice up Terminators and just lop them in pieces. It's pretty wild. The only thing that would save those guys is their ward save that they have, because they got power, you know, it comes with a power shield on it. But yeah, this guy is huge. The Jonson. It's a pretty cool model. It took me a while to put him together, to fit everything just right. I had to do a little bit of trimming here and there, and then once you got the pieces all trimmed up nice and neat, it just slid together. So I primed in black. His armor is going to be black because Dark Angels had black armor in Heresy, not green. But look it up on the Games Workshop site and you can see all that. Now this is my son's model because he has Dark Angels and he wanted these to go with his army. So I got to paint it. So you have to get it done before the 11th, which is his birthday. So get that out of the way. And what's this piece of just chunk of resin? All right, so that's it. That's currently what's on the table for me, what I've been working on for everything. The only thing I got left for these guys right here, I do have some chain fists left. There's 5 of them that came with the pack. So you can outfit a few of them. It's like with chain fists. So I'm probably going to put a chain fist on some of these guys. It goes right there on the bottom, so it hangs down the bottom of their power fists, because they all have power fists to go to war with. which is interesting because these guys do not have power fists. They're just like lightly fast-moving power armor. Be cool. They got to think of it more as artificial armor that you see in 40K, if you know anything about that. So their biggest thing is, well, they're designed to chop up infantry and be bodyguards for these guys and Mortarion. Which Mortarion, I should have got Mortarion out and shown them to you. All right, so that's it. Hope you guys like it. And join us Thursday night for the Musty Wargamers show on my channel. So hope to see you there with the discussion. All right, this is Elcrex out.